Hi everyone, today I have something a little different for you. I've put together a little quiz so you can test your vocabulary and have a bit of fun at the same time. If you know all or most of these words, then you probably have a very good English vocabulary. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe and to click the little bell so that you'll receive email notifications whenever I release a new video. If you want to follow me on social media, you can do that too, and remember to turn on the subtitles if you need them. Now let's get to today's quiz. I'm going to show you several sentences. Each one has a word missing, and from two options, you need to choose which word fits best. I should also say that although this is advanced vocabulary, these aren't obscure words. Obscure words are words that not many people know. The words in this quiz are words that native speakers use when they speak. An 8-year-old might not know them, but adults commonly use these words. Are you ready? Number 1. It was to see a police car outside the neighbor's house this morning. What fits best? Disconcerting or discerning? The answer is disconcerting. If something is disconcerting, it means that it makes you feel a little worried, confused, or uncertain. Discerning is an adjective that describes a person. A person who is discerning is someone who shows that they are able to make good judgments, particularly about style or quality. It's often used in marketing. For example, our products are designed for discerning customers. Number 2. My mentor gave me some advice. Is it inevitable or invaluable? The answer is invaluable. My mentor gave me some invaluable advice. Invaluable means extremely useful or helpful. Inevitable means certain to happen. It's used to describe something that can't be avoided or prevented. For example, if you don't brush your teeth, losing friends is inevitable. Number 3. His remarks made it clear that he wasn't taking the situation seriously. Is it flickering or flippant? The answer is flippant. His flippant remarks made it clear that he wasn't taking the situation seriously. Flippant means not being serious about something that other people think you should be serious about. We often use it in front of words like remark, attitude, answer, or tone. From her flippant tone, I could tell she didn't care. If you're a French speaker, be careful because this is a false friend. Flippant does not mean flippant. Flickering comes from the verb flicker, and it's used to talk about something that emits light, like a lamp or a flame. To flicker means to go on and off very quickly. So if a light is flickering, it means it's doing something like that. Number 4. Ethel memorized the speech. Should it be verbatim or virtually? The answer is verbatim. Ethel memorized the speech verbatim. Verbatim is an adverb and it means using the exact words that were originally used and in the right order. It's similar to word for word. Another example, he remembered the conversation verbatim. Virtually means almost. For example, they made big promises, but virtually nothing has changed. That means almost nothing has changed. It also means by computer rather than in person or in the real world. I'm now able to teach students virtually thanks to the internet. Number 5. The views from the hotel window were absolutely... Is it breathless or breathtaking? The answer is breathtaking. The views from the hotel window were absolutely breathtaking. Breathtaking means very beautiful, impressive, or surprising. You might know the expression to take somebody's breath away. The views took my breath away. That means the same thing. Breathless, on the other hand, means not being able to breathe easily, especially because you're tired, excited, or scared. For example, I was breathless after walking up those stairs. Number 6. I would avoid the boss today if I were you because he's been very... Is it irritable or irrational? The answer is irritable. I would avoid the boss today if I were you because he's been very irritable. You could maybe use irrational here, but irritable makes more sense. Irritable means becoming annoyed easily or quickly. Irrational means not using or not based on clear thinking or reason. It's the opposite of rational. For example, Frank's arguments are often quite irrational. Number 7. The new leader was elected by a vote. Is it unanimous or uniform? The answer is unanimous. The new leader was elected by a unanimous vote. If something is unanimous, it means that everybody agrees. For example, if you say the decision was unanimous, it means that everybody who was involved in making that decision was in agreement. You probably know the word uniform as a noun. For example, school uniform, police uniform, etc. But did you know that it was also an adjective? As an adjective, it basically means the same or not varying. The furniture in the dining hall was a uniform green. That means that all the furniture was the same shade of green. The treatment of staff in that company wasn't uniform. That means that people were treated differently. Number 8. If you're trying to look, I wouldn't wear that yellow hat. Is it inconspicuous or indifferent? The answer is inconspicuous. If you're trying to look inconspicuous, I wouldn't wear that yellow hat. This means not easily or quickly seen or noticed. The opposite is conspicuous. Often we put the verb look in front of conspicuous or inconspicuous, but you don't have to. They're also not just used for people. For example, you could say, the office is located in an inconspicuous brown building. Indifferent is not the opposite of different. It actually means not interested at all in something or someone. For example, teaching a class of indifferent teenagers can be challenging. Number 9. George is quite shy. So Ethel had to him into coming to the party. Is it coach or coax? The answer is coax. George is quite shy, so Ethel had to coax him into coming to the party. To coax means to persuade someone to do something they don't want to do in a gentle way. It's often used with into plus the ing form. Ethel had to coax him into coming to the party. Or, I coaxed her into inviting me. To coach is similar to teach, but we normally use it for sport or for private teaching, such as tutoring. For example, John coaches a basketball team on the weekend. George coaches Frank in maths. Number 10. They tried to the witness into lying in court. Is it collapse or coerce? The answer is coerce. They tried to coerce the witness into lying in court. Coerce is similar to coax, but we use them in very different contexts. To coerce means to force somebody to do something they don't want to do by using threats. We also often use into plus the ing form after it. They tried to coerce the witness into lying in court. Another example, he was coerced into stealing for them. He was coerced into stealing for them. You probably know what collapse means. It can mean to fall down due to sickness or tiredness. It can mean to fold something into a smaller shape, such as furniture, or it can be used for businesses or systems when they fail. For example, the share market collapsed during the economic crisis. So, how did you go? If you got them all right, you probably have a very good English vocabulary. If you didn't, don't worry. I hope that you at least learnt something new today. If you would like to practice using some of these words, write a couple of sentences in the comment section and I'll try to correct them for you. Thanks very much for watching, guys. If you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up. I'll see you next time. Used for he remembered the opposite. Frank's arguments, hair in the mouth. Are you ready? Clearly, I'm not ready. No.